at the point where we have Nikki Woods. Nikki, how you doing?
80,000.
We're good. How are you?
We fantastic. Who's there in the background talking?
I know we were having
a conversation
while we were waiting. This is Bershan Shaw, and I want to talk to her today because it is October, and that means we are in the middle of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, 10 years ago, Bershan got a cancer diagnosis and was told she had 3 months to live. Today, she's disease-free and has committed herself to empowering women. So I guarantee you are going to walk away feeling inspired after hearing her story. So I want to introduce you to warrior coach and cancer survivor Bershan Shaw. How are you, Bershan?
Hello, how are you? Thank you. I am fantastic.
Awesome. So tell us about the moment you found out that you had the breast cancer diagnosis.
You know, it was interesting. The moment I found out, I remember it so clearly. I was in the shower, and I felt a lump, but I didn't think it was anything. But I was like, no, because my mother had been diagnosed 10 years before and unfortunately passed away. And I was like, let me go to the doctor. Let me just see what it is. And the doctor said, no, you're too young. I doubt if it's that. It's probably just a cyst or something. And, you know, I left thinking, okay, maybe it's a cyst. Don't get too nervous. But then I kept feeling it. And, like, 6 months later, I went back and I said, Doc, no, it doesn't feel right. And the doctor was like, well, you're too young. You were 33. And I said, I don't care. I want to get checked out. And that's a big part that I teach of awareness. Take control of your health. You see, doctors are just doctors, but it's your life, it's your body, and it's your diagnosis. Yeah. So take control of your health. And then I went and got tested, and then I remember the day. He said, you've been diagnosed with breast cancer.
And did they tell you at that moment that you had 3 months to live, or did that come later down the line?
So interesting enough, so when I first got diagnosed, I was stage 1. And I chose not to do chemo because I wanted to have kids. I was young. I was 33 years old. I was like, no, I'm going to beat it. I'm going to do all natural, everything. 2 years later, I couldn't feel, my back couldn't move. Like, I had the pain like you couldn't believe. I mean, it was like excruciating. I couldn't even bend down. I couldn't pick up a pen. I couldn't do anything. And it kept getting worse and worse. I went to every kind of chiropractor, wellness center, shrink, everything until I got an MRI. And that's when the doctor told me to sit down. I've been diagnosed with stage 4 terminal breast cancer. So that was 2 years later, and I was 35 years old. They gave me 3 months to live.
And so, and I can't even imagine. It's like I get overwhelmed even just hearing those words, and it's not even me. So, like, what is your first thought when they say that?
You know, it was. I remember the day so clearly. It was devastating. I was stuck. When a doctor says it's aggressive, it's all over your body, you're just stuck. You know, I wasn't married. I didn't have kids. I felt like, why me? What is going on? Why would I get this diagnosis? What did I do wrong? I didn't know what to say. I happened to be with my fiance and my stepmom, and no one knew what to say. And I remember the doctor said, do you believe in miracles? And I said, excuse my language, hell yeah, I believe in miracles, and I'll see you in 10 years, and this is my 10-year anniversary.
Wow. Wow. So I was just thinking, like, obviously you didn't stay stuck because you're still here. So what was the plan? How did you turn this around and now become a breast cancer survivor?
You know, I believe mindset. It's mindset. Anything in life is mindset.
Yep.
If you change your mindset to get what you want, you can do it. I remember going in the hallway that day. I said, God, if you keep me here, I will inspire the world, men, women all over the world. I will be a coach. I will tell them that it's not a doctor who's going to tell you you're going to live. It's you and God. Yep. That's it. So every day I said I'm going to do something different. I'm going to stop eating meat. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to do acupuncture. I'm going to change my mindset to nothing but positivity every day. And so I believe you get what you believe. Like, if you think you're going to fail, you're going to fail. It's true. Yeah. If you think you're going to live, you are going to live. Yeah. Every day I told myself I'm going to live. I'm a warrior. Every day. I said it like 50 times a day.
And is that the moment that the warrior coach was born? Because, I mean, I love that. I think that at one point or another, every woman especially, and I'm sure men too, but every woman feels like a warrior. Was that your warrior moment?
Exactly. That was my warrior moment. When I said, God, if you keep me alive, I will heal and help people all around the world. And I kept telling myself, I am a warrior, I'm a warrior. And interesting enough, it's a 2% chance, like if you survive 2 years, you know, it's like a really low chance. So when I got to that year 2 and I'm alive and I'm feeling vibrant, I was like, I'm beating this disease. I don't care what anybody says. I'll see you in 50 years. I'll be back in 92, and I won't die from breast cancer. So I just kept telling myself, and then the doctors wanted to know what I was doing. Like, how did you survive? What did you do?
Right.
You know, we don't see any cancer in your body. It's not like they were following a lump. They didn't see anything.
That is amazing. So what message then do you have for women? I know you mentioned like we have to take control of our health, but what else would you say to women who really are not familiar with the breast cancer issue or haven't had to deal with it personally? What would you say?
You know, first of all, one is take control of your health. Get checked up. We are too afraid to get checked up because we don't want to know. But let me tell you, if you find out too late, then you will regret it because then your life is over. So really take control of your health. And cancer is not a death sentence if you stay on top of it. It's all in the mindset. Change your mindset, change your thoughts, change your attitude. You will change your life. Stop thinking of death. And I always say, get busy living and not dying. That's what I want people to say. If you get diagnosed with an illness, cancer, do not give up. Period. Do not give up. Because if I listened to doctors, I wouldn't be right here on this podcast right now today.
So now, are you still doing all the things that you decided you weren't going to do in order to beat cancer? Like, are you still not eating meat? Are you still doing all of that?
Yeah, I got to tell you, I do. I live it. I'm a vegan, you know, and I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy. You know, I don't drink a lot. I mean, maybe have a glass of wine here and there, but I don't know. I really take control of my health because, I feel like I was given a second chance.
Yeah.
So here I'm given a second chance, and I'm going to waste it and blow it. Mm-mm.
So now you have a new project coming out called the Unstoppable Warrior Woman book. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the Unstoppable Warrior Woman book, you know, it birthed out of all of this. I'm a coach. I'm a business leadership coach, relationship coach, so I coach women all around the world. But we have stories, and we suffer in silence. We as women, we wear masks. So I wanted to do something where we can tell our stories and not be afraid. Don't suffer in silence because you're not alone. When you coach hundreds of women all over the world, I mean, I just came back from Paris. I coach women in Switzerland, Germany, England, and everyone has a story, and they're afraid to tell it. I wanted to give women a platform to share their story, to not suffer in silence, to not be afraid. So it's going to be a collaboration it's going to be volume 1, 2, 3. I'm going to keep this going until the end because it's a movement. It's not just a book. It's the Unstoppable Warrior Woman movement. And it's a collaboration of 25 women telling their stories of whatever they battled, overcome, conquered. It's your story.
I love it. And Al, I first was introduced to Bershan virtually. She was on what was the name of the dating reality show you were on?
Oh, yeah, I was on Love in the City.
Right, and she was feisty, and I was like, okay, all right.
Exactly. You know me. Feisty and loud.
But I love